Today, we're jumping into something that might just be the next giant leap for AI. And no, it's not some bigger, crazier model. It's something way more fundamental. A way to finally let our AIs out of their little digital cages and connect them to, well, everything we use every single day.
You've probably felt this, right? You're talking to this incredibly powerful AI. I mean, it can write a sonnet, it can debug your code, it can explain astrophysics, but then you ask it to schedule a simple meeting in your calendar, and it just can't. It's totally stuck inside that chat window. It's brilliant, sure, but it's also completely isolated from all the other tools you actually use to get stuff done.
Well, a really interesting solution is starting to take shape. It's a new open source standard called MCP, which stands for the Model Context Protocol, and it's designed to fix this exact problem.
Okay, so the official definition might sound a little technical, but the core idea is actually super simple. It's all about creating a common language, a universal translator that lets an AI talk to your files, your databases, and all your other apps. It's what finally allows it to interact with the rest of your digital world.
You know, the best way to think about MCP is to think about the USB-C port on your phone or laptop. Remember that junk drawer full of a dozen different chargers for every single gadget? It was a mess. USB-C came along and created one standard that just works with everything. Well, MCP wants to be that for AI. One simple, universal way for any model to plug into any tool or any data source out there.
So that's the theory. But what happens when we actually start plugging things into this universal AI port? This is where it gets really, really cool. Let's take a look at what this kind of connection unlocks in the real world. First off, we're talking about the dream of a true personal assistant. I mean, imagine saying to your AI, hey, find a good time for me and Sarah to meet next week, and then put together a quick agenda based on our last project notes. With something like MCP, the AI could actually connect to your Google Calendar, see when you're both free, then jump over to your Notion to find those notes, and then actually send the invite. It's not just telling you what to do, it's doing it.
Or what about for designers and developers? Picture an AI that can look at a beautiful design mockup in an app like Figma, really understand the layout, the colors, the components, and then just generate the entire fully functioning web application right from that design. This is where a standard like this becomes so incredibly powerful. It's building a bridge between two totally different worlds, the visual world of design and the logical world of code. Now, in the business world, this could be a complete revolution. You know how most companies have their data scattered all over the place? Some of it's in a sales database, some in marketing tools, some in customer support logs. Well, a bot built with MCP could connect to all of them at once. You could just ask a simple question in plain English, like, hey, what was our sales revenue in Europe for products that got positive support tickets last quarter? And boom, you get an instant answer. It just completely breaks down those information silos. And for a little peek into the future, think about this. An AI that doesn't just create digital things, but physical ones. You could just describe a complex mechanical part you need, have the AI generate a professional 3D model in Blender, and then have it send that file directly to a 3D printer to start fabricating it. You're going from a simple idea in your head to a physical object in your hands, seamlessly.
These examples are pretty mind-blowing, but let's zoom out a little. Why does a standard like MCP really matter? What's the bigger picture here? Because the benefits, well, they spread out to pretty much everyone involved. See, a standard like this creates this awesome positive feedback loop. For the developers building this stuff, it means they don't have to build a new custom connection for every single tool anymore. For the AI applications themselves, they suddenly become way more valuable because they can tap into this huge ecosystem of other tools. And most importantly for you and me, the end users, we finally get AI that is more capable, more personal, and can actually take action for us. Ultimately, this is the whole vision, isn't it? It's about changing how we even think about AI. We move away from seeing it as this clever little chatbot stuck in a box, and we start seeing it as a truly connected and collaborative partner that's woven into everything we do. This whole idea just opens up a world of possibilities we're only just starting to wrap our heads around. So I'll leave you with a question to chew on. If your AI had that universal port, if it could connect to any app you use, what's the very first thing you'd build with it?